Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakakudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Dawadah from the Men of Valor Camp here in Greenville, South Carolina, coming back with another video on sincerity and in truth. Lord willing, it can be edifying. And I'm going to let this video play, all right? And then I'll come back in a moment. We'll go into it, all right? But these are their words, not ours, okay? We go from the horse's mouth, as they say. All right, these women on the planet desire us, all right? And best believe they're not talking about Hamite men, true so-called African men. They're speaking about Jake, the Israelite man, all right, mainly of the Southern Kingdom. But that vibration is carried amongst the Northern and the Southern Kingdom, I'm seeing even these Goot women and these Edomite women, these heathen women, not only do they like the so-called black man, all right, which, he's Judah's the head tribe, but they're in the Northern Kingdom as well, man. I'm seeing these damn Edomite women. They be into, Issachar and them, they be in their spaces, man. They done with the Edomite male for the most part, all right? But check this out.
Then they will be open arms. Yeah, open arms.
Open arms.
Yes.
Which one is more attractive, black man or Filipino man?
Black man.
Black man. What about the white man or black man?
Black man.
Black.
You see it? Hey, and there was a time where Esau, man, he had these Goot women on lock. They was the biggest tricks in the world for the most part. Jake ain't known to necessarily spend it as much. Esau, like if they're just trying to get the money, Esau gonna spend the money. And they be doing all type of weird shit. All right, but he just asked, white man or black man? She said black man. These women, they feel that shift. The Lord is putting it in their spirit to know through the spirit who's next. All right, that women intuition shit, I'd say it's true to an extent. They don't use it in a way that's profitable. All right, but hey, they can feel who's next, man.
Now, okay.
To all black men right there, you are very handsome men, and you come to Cebu. All Filipinas loved you.
Look, we ain't gotta deal with these damn American damn skeezers, man. All right, look at and these women, they ain't the finest women in the world or nothing like that, but it's they spirit. They're not corrupted by Babylon, man. You're not hearing these women say, "Oh, this man got to do this." Meanwhile, you got the so-called black woman here in America saying, these same so-called black men that these women across the world are saying they love them. Say all Filipinos love. I'm gonna go back a little bit.
Black man.
Black man, okay.
To all black men right.
To all black men right there, you are very handsome men. Like they want us. Hey, the Lord is doing a mighty work, man.
There, you are very handsome men, and you come to Cebu. All Filipinas loved you.
For all the black men watching this video, come to the Philippines. You'll meet a lot of beautiful Filipino women, especially Cebu. Hi.
And when we come there, see, because the America's going to be destroyed, and our land is going to be cleansed, but the earth is not going to be destroyed. There's going to be women all over the planet. There's going to be women in the Philippines. There's going to be women in Europe. There's going to be women in Africa. There's going to be women in Australia. There's going to be women in, South America still, Israelite women. All right, there's going to be women everywhere. All right, women aren't going extinct just because America about to go extinct. All right. It ain't gonna take long. Brothers always say through the spirit, man, it ain't gonna take long to repopulate. Look how they already looking at us, man. And we haven't even been restored to our sovereignty. Okay, we haven't been given the new bodies. And a lot of these women could be Israelite foreigners. A lot of these Filipino women through the spirit. But nonetheless, listen to how they speak of us. You know, in comparison to how the nigga woman speaks of us.
My name is Alexa. You can call me Lex, and I'm 23 years old.
My name is Leijun Mercano and I'm 21 years old. Okay, so I am Kachia Bernice A. Alferez. I am 19 years.
And all these women are marriageable age. Okay? Really, it does go younger than that. But even in, you know, because everybody, you know, so soft nowadays. But these women are open about what they like. They're young women. You know, hey, people over here be like, oh, they're too young. No, these are consenting adults anywhere in the world. 18, 19, 21. You know? And who they thinking about? They thinking about the Israelite man.
Old. And I'm Glenny Hayes Batukan, and I'm 18 years old. My name is Myra, and I'm 21 years old.
So do you find the black men attractive?
Yes, they're very attractive, I think.
What do you find attractive about them?
Most of the black men I know, they have very good sense of humor, so that's a very big plus. And they're also muscular and tall, so that's also an attractive thing. Like if you're looking at a guy.
Do you find the black men attractive?
Yes, because if you have a black skin, you
I like this one.
see how beautiful he was.
Do you find the black men attractive?
The
I
black
do.
man.
Yes.
Me too, yeah, actually.
Why do you find attractive about the black men?
Ethnicity is not really...
Yeah, we don't base
Issue- an
anything on
issue, like-
ethnicities or their skin color.
Yeah, or like...
So what kind of impression do you have towards black men?
Oh, they're attractive. Yes,
Yeah.
attractive.
Brothers, hey. They ready, brothers. They ready, man. The Lord is preparing them.
Would you find the black men attractive?
Yeah, I find them attractive. Yes, I do. And I usually have like a crush on like celebrities who are black men.
Okay. So what do you find attractive about them?
I think their eyes, because they have deep set of eyes. And I also usually like their lips when they smile, because when they smile, it usually pump their lips. Yeah.
Do you
Look, bro, they like our looks, man. Hey. Hey, man, this brings joy to my heart, man. It does. All right, because if you just left this shit to how Esau wants shit, and how America wants us to wants everybody to look at the so-called black man, you know, we're the least desirable. You know, he didn't turn our women against us. You know, you broke ass nigga. You know how they talk. Look how these women over here talking about us, man, with admiration. This isn't faked. You know, they're not in America.
find a black man attractive?
Yes, actually.
What do you find attractive about them?
Their skin color. So I'll just stop.
So
stop.
some of them don't care about the skin color, and some of them actually won't. They like the dark skin. You know.
But that their skin color is very attractive, and also the way they handle and present themselves.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how attractive do you think they are?
I think black men and white men, there's not much difference when it comes to, because attractiveness is subjective. So I would say I would give a white or a black man 10, because it also depends on their personality. But looks wise, it would depend. It's very subjective, but I would give them a 10.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how attractive do you think they are?
10 over 10.
What? Hey, she won't Jake, man. You know? And again, some of these women could definitely be Jake as is, but either way, man. You know, they're not playing no games, bro. Like, I don't even want to pull up a video, but I'm sure I could pull up like, there's a video, oh, would you rather date a guy with a 9 to 5 or a trapper? And they always picking the trapper. That's a mindset thing. Here it is. These women aren't being asked this question. You know, they're not even taking this angle. They're in the mindset. They're not even thinking like, how much money does this man have to make? They're just thinking, I like these men. I find them attractive, which means what? You know, and really that goes down to what? Procreation. You know, this is all part of Isaiah 4:1. Isaiah 4:1, these 7 women taking hold of one man. You know, our stability is going to be attractive to them, not because they might physically find us attractive as well, but the fact that we can provide for them, we can protect them, You know, we're not shaking like everybody else is shaking, especially not Esau's bitch ass. You know, they're going to find us very attractive. They're going to want to be with us. They're going to want to be called by our name, meaning they're going to want us to impregnate them. That takes sex. All right. We're not children here anymore. We're adults. We can have adult conversations. All right. They want to be impregnated by us, man. And yes, they're going to be young, 18, 19, 20, 21. They're going to be younger than that. All right. Because the Lord, you know, he set up the confines of what makes a woman a woman. All right, not Esau. Everybody, want to deal with this shit with kid gloves. All right, when the Lord created the biology of men and women, all right, he created puberty. Esau didn't create puberty.
10 over 10.
Yeah.
Have you ever dated before?
Yeah. Black man.
Really?
Yeah.
Black man?
Yeah.
Where is he from?
I'm from Texas.
Look,
Texas.
Hey,
Yeah.
look. hey, so again, and I say it through the spirit, they're not talking about Hamite men. They're talking about Jake men from America for the most part. She talking about a brother from Texas somewhere. All right, we got brothers in Texas. All right, we got GMS Dallas, GMS Houston. I'm pretty sure GMS San Antonio, maybe GMS Austin. All right, she said, hey, from Texas. She had a Jake from Texas, man.
So how was it?
That's good. Very nice.
Compared to Filipino, what is the differences?
Good treatment. Like me. He older.
How old is he?
25.
25. Where did you meet him?
I'm tender.
Sorry?
Tender.
Tinder. Dating app. On a scale of 1 to 10, how attractive do you think they are?
10. Yeah, 10.
Okay. Perfect score.
Perfect score.
As in, if they're hot, bro.
if they're attractive, they're attractive.
Yeah.
Okay. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how attractive?
All right, he kind of going in circles. But anyway, you get the drift, man. All right, and I pulled this scripture out yesterday because I did the video. Hey, our stock is going up. I'm gonna bring it out again. Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 12. It says, "I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir." You see how the Lord is turning it, and it's not just them thinking we cute or nothing like that, thinking we're attractive. All right, it's gonna come down to our demeanor. It's gonna come down to the fact that the Lord is dealing with us, and He's not dealing with anybody else. He ain't the Lord ain't dealing with Esau's ass. Esau is a damn devil, and the world is starting to see him as the devil that the Bible speaks of. And Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So women follow power, man. And the Lord is literally transitioning the power from Esau, to Jacob. This is Daniel chapter 4 and verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the bases of men. See? So the Lord set Esau's ass up. And the Lord is about to he sets up one and takes down another. Let's get that. We're in a changing of the guard. There's another scripture. I can't think about where I'm pretty sure it's in Daniel. But this one suffices. The Lord rules in the kingdom of men. All right. And right now we're at the end of Esau's world, and again the beginning of Jacob's. We're literally staring at the cusp of it. Esau is being exposed. He getting sloppy. Meanwhile, we're getting sharper. These women see it. That's the real kicker right there, because Esau tried to set it up to where the world was supposed to hate the so-called black man. All right. And it fell through. It didn't work. Esau wanted to be worshipped, and now Jacob is being worshipped by these women. This is going to lead to Isaiah 4:1. Because, hey, the Apostle Tar been saying it's not just going to be these, women of the tribes. It's going to be heathen women as well. All right, because women are women. In this point in time, honestly. You're not going to see, there's not too many virtuous women out here. Now, the Israelite women are the only ones that can be delivered. And that's where, if you're an Israelite woman and you under the covering of a man, all right, you should be thankful. They be so worried about a man having another woman. Be thankful that you're covered, that you're a woman that is covered. Because soon a lot of these women not going to have a covering out here. Because they got drunk on the philosophies of Babylon. Isaiah chapter 4 and verse 1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. They're not going to care about sharing that. And that 7 represents completion. Because it's going to be so bad. And we're seeing it. Gas going to keep going up. And before it gets there, like brothers have been speaking on, there might come a time where these women start, hey, these women, they're going to be losing their apartments. They're going to be losing their housing. All right. And they're going to be starting to shack up with and situations that they might not have been comfortable with before. It would make sense to have multiple incomes in the household. All right. And women working now, she gotta contribute. All right. This is about to be about survival at the end of the day. But the men are the ones the men of Yahweh Shemel Shah are the ones with the resources. It says, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. And again, we keep bringing it up. This military draft, there's going to be a shortage of men. All right. The Lord said, in the war shall the bridegrooms be destroyed and their husbands shall perish of famine. So these men are about to die out here, which means, and women are already outnumbered, but now it's about the numbers, the ratio is about to get crazy. But these women the point I wanted to make is these women are already looking our way, brothers. So if you're a brother, you ain't, you haven't dealt with too many women or anything, man, the floodgates are about to open. The Lord is a just power. He's balanced. All right. If you had a season where, you weren't around these women as much, it definitely was for a purpose. Now the Lord's about to open the floodgates up, man. All right. But hey, it is also good that we're not all caught up on these women. It's going to be more about just, box. All right. How can you, add unto me? All right. That's what's going to keep you around, man. All right. But we're highly desired on the earth, Akim. All right. Again, our stock is going up. They see it. All right. The Lord ain't about to make this go backwards. All right. It's only up from here. Only more W's from here. So I just want to bring this out to the spirit. Lord willing, it was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakradash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till the next time, Shalom.